What did you? Welcome to God, why are you always laughing at me? All right. Anyway, welcome to the Unemployable podcast. This is our second video, and Sachiko wants to start it off by laughing at me while she's stuffing her face full of food.
It's lunchtime, man. I am starving. And it's a little spicy, so my nose is running just a little bit. But we're gonna do this. It's
Yeah.
been a crazy 48 hours for me. Well, it's been a crazy 7 days with moving and work and young entrepreneur stuff but such is life. I have to eat on camera. It's delicious.
So, how am I? Well, what was the last time we did a video? Like 2 weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since then, so much has happened, just business-wise. Um, Everybody knows that, hey, I am unemployed, so I'm working for myself. And for those that don't know, I mean, the grind has definitely picked up, because I am working on my own business. I'm the kind of person that's a go-getter, so I'm not just going to sit stagnant and dormant. I'm actually going to make stuff happen, you know what I mean? So business has definitely picked up, and a lot more things are happening. I guess we'll go ahead and start for me. What's happened since the last time? Well, I've had some very big meetings with potential clients, and those have turned out to be positive. Our beta site is approaching its phase in, so we should be ready.
Wait. Sorry, can you remind people what you do, just in case they didn't watch the 30-minute first video?
So if you didn't watch the 30-minute first video, I'm so sorry. For you, that was your loss. No.
Right.
So my business is Synabo. It's a social networking site for connecting mentors and mentees. So for anyone that's looking to connect with someone in a profession, a skill set, or a hobby, you'll be able to go on our website and connect with them. So the example I like to use is college students going in for their first year. They can connect with someone in their desired career fields and build camaraderie. And by the time they graduate, hopefully have someone in that career field that they're friends with, or have some kind of rapport, and potentially have a job opening. At the same time, by building camaraderie with this person, they get the day-to-day activities of that position to say, hey, you know what, this isn't exactly what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So instead of going down that path, spending extra money on a career that they didn't want, they can end up changing it. At the same time, if I'm an IT professional and I'm tired of taking my car to Jiffy Lube to spend all that money, I can learn, I can connect with somebody in my quote-unquote backyard that works on cars, and I can connect with that person, So it's a synergistic community, and right now we're building a site, approaching our phase end. So we had our mastermind group earlier today, and one thing that I said that we were going to do was I was going to have my beta site done by next week. So allowing friends and family to have access to that site, and so that's something that we're looking to do. But yeah, so the past couple weeks, what I've done is I've had some big meetings with potential clients, and the beta site's coming up. In addition, I mean, I am very new to this, Sachiko. This whole just startup, you know what I mean? And I didn't tell you something. Okay, so I have been stop laughing at me. I have been researching angel investors, venture capitalists, patents, lawyers, just things I've never had to wrap my head around. I'm actually having to do that now, and it's stressful, but at the same time, it's like interesting. I'm learning all of this stuff that I never would have had experience learning before. Another thing is, Sachiko, do you watch Shark Tank?
I love Shark Tank. It's one of my favorite shows.
Do you ever remember the episode where that kid came on the show and he had flip-flops?
Oh no, I totally thought you were gonna say the little bow tie kid. No, I don't remember flip flops.
So the guy, he was the CEO of Scan. His name was Jarrett G. He came on and pitched. He asked for $1 million for 5% of his business.
Wow.
I spoke to him the other day.
How'd you do that?
Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. Just know I got connections.
For everyone who wants to learn from Jarrett, these are his secrets.
Look, whatever you put your mind to, you can make it happen. I mean, I said that I wanted to when I was watching Shark Tank, I was watching some reruns, and I was like, I want to connect with that guy. And I pulled some strings, talked to people. Next thing you know, I found out someone actually knows him. And I'm like, hey, let me get his contact. So I ended up connecting with him, and there you go. So now he's actually someone that I reach out to for help when I'm seeking monies and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's great.
That's what's happened to me. What about you?
So I think the biggest thing since the last time we hung out is we moved. So I now have, I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and now we moved to a 2-bedroom apartment where I have a home office. Woo! I have awesome IKEA furniture for my employees and interns to sit at.
Okay.
And then
Okay, you should have invited my girlfriend to go shop with you at IKEA. That is her favorite store. Her favorite store. She would live at IKEA.
I would have loved that because Caleb and I, we had a tough time trying to decide on what to get. But we're good now. We got our little setup here, and we also have a virtual office in Irvine, off of Irvine Center Drive. So we also officially got our LLC paperwork back.
Nice.
Had I already filed for the LLC last time?
No.
Okay, so that's new.
You're asking me about how I did it, and so I, helped you out, and now look at you. You're rising up.
Wow, I really don't remember that at all. So we filed our LLC paperwork. That all came back. We opened up our new bank accounts and all that good stuff, which is really cool. It feels good to have that corporate veil, that protection. Yeah. A lot of our clients want to do business corporation to corporation, and a lot of our potential clients. So that's really helpful to feel like we are on the same playing field, even though the expectations grew. So now I'm working with a bookkeeper, and we're trying to find a CPA and trying to find a lawyer that we can. I have different people that I go to for advice, kind of, homies, but I'd like to find a business attorney that I can connect with on a regular basis. So
I'm looking for a business attorney as well, Sachiko, and I think I found one in the Los Angeles area. So I'll share that information with you. I mean, I'm looking for one as well.
I know one that's in Ventura County and in kind of northern LA. And that's great, but I'd rather have someone I can go to live in person.
Like a tangible relationship.
Exactly. And really someone that I feel can be sort of an arm of my business. So not someone that just gives me answers and advice or reviews contracts, but really someone that I feel like cares about my success in my business and is invested. So we'll figure that out, but that's awesome. Then somehow I got all these different leads, so we've had several different phone calls of different events coming up. I got roped into doing an event I don't typically do. That's tonight.
What is that?
So for the rest of the world, I do corporate, nonprofit events. So seminars, conferences, trade shows, business dinners, employee appreciation, that type of stuff, networking events. Someone kind of cornered me into planning a 6-year-old birthday party. And at first I was subcontracting it to someone, and then that didn't work out, so I ended up having to do it. And to be honest, I kicked and screamed at first, and now it's kind of fun. We have the cutest little centerpieces.
You do birthday parties now. Awesome. I know about 12 kids that are having birthdays coming up, Sachiko. That'll be great.
I have no words for that right now. Not even on the frame. Boo, boo, boo. But you know what? I basically did it because my colleague's client was on the hook, and I'm very service minded. So my thought was, let me help him out and do him a favor, do her a favor, and sort of, pay it forward and see what happens from that. She said she has a few corporate events that she's looking at. She's actually the CFO of 2 different companies. So it could turn into some business that we actually do.
I am a very intuitive person, and just something tells me that you have some very big events that's going to come out of that. I think you're going to be very happy at what you're going to find.
Great, thanks.
Yeah. I'm just getting something from that.
Cool, I'm down. I spent some time doing things so outside of my element today, and I had a little fun. It was a nice little break, but in between I'm, jamming on the phone, making calls to other clients and setting up different appointments. So it's been a little stressful, but that's the journey, that's the life of an entrepreneur. The other thing I was going to say, which I'm really excited about, is, and Jarrett was there obviously, but we got the opportunity to go to the Largest Mixers VIP kickoff event.
Yes.
And
Yes.
OC Young Entrepreneurs is a sponsor. The word escaped me. We're a sponsor of that event, which is so cool. So we got the opportunity to mingle with Dave Linden and his friends and all the other exhibitors that'll be there. Nuila Events will actually be exhibiting at the Largest Mixer for the first time ever. So that's a high calling. So we're getting prepared. I have my 8-foot banners here and rack cards and business cards and stuff like that. But
You're ready. You're ready. And OCYE will be in attendance.
Yes.
Orange County Young Entrepreneurs will be there. So if you're in the Orange County area on March 18th, come out and see us at you have the time and the location, right?
OC Fairgrounds, 5:30, March 18th. Did you already say that? March 18th at 5:30, OC Fairgrounds.
Bring your business cards. Bring business cards because there will be from 2,000 to 3,000 spectators. You do not want to miss this opportunity. I'm telling you. I ordered extra business cards from Vistaprint just for this event.
Nice.
So
did I. We're ready. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nothing else. I mean, things are moving fast, and for those that are actually sticking with this podcast, you're going to see both of our businesses excel. And Sachiko is a very go-getter person. I'm a very go-getter person. So things will happen. And we just want to make sure that wherever you are in your entrepreneurship journey, that you stick with us and you see, hey, these people are doing it, I can do it too. I'm no smarter than the next guy or the next girl. I'm just someone that has a vision and I'm going to go for it. Sachiko has a vision. She's going to go for it. She's not going to let anyone step in her way. And she's a very resourceful person. I am as well. So stay on track to what you want in life. And if you need help, we're here. I mean, message us.
Comment
below, subscribe, everything. We'll also have our Instagrams and our emails and whatnot, but reach out to us. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's a synergistic community, if you will. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, there's nothing more. When is the next podcast?
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. 2 more Fridays.
The 20th at 1 p.m.
There we go. The 20th, March 20th at 1 p.m. We will be podcasting. So be there. Deuces.
Peace.